So, why you should buy crypto now? Uh, maybe now is maybe not the best time. It's still, in the long run, a good time to buy crypto. Prices are still low compared to in 5 years' time, 10 years' time. Just you watch. Why you should buy crypto? Because it's the future. I see it so clearly. I should look into the camera. I see it so clearly. Like, crypto is the future, okay? Why is it the future? Because it has more utility than fiat money. Fiat money is what we're currently using. The main thing really is not even the utility though. It's the fact that the money that we're currently using is a scam. So I was saying, if you don't know why I'm saying that the current money that we're using, the current money system that we're using is a scam, if you don't know, I'm gonna educate you here real quick. It's called printing money. Infinitely. At exponential rates every year. Especially now, because of Corona. What the fuck is inflation rates? This is something actually that crypto has taught me. In fact, crypto has taught me pretty much everything I feel like I need to know about finance and money and the system. Inflation rates, otherwise known as quantitative easing. I love how they give this bullshit some kind of special name to kind of glaze over that it's essentially just money fabrication, money printing. It's close to money laundering, essentially, or cash creation, fake cash creation. You get what I'm saying, right? Everyone knows that the government and the banks print money. Okay, maybe not everybody knows, but I think some people know that the banks and the government is who's printing the money. However, here is the issue with printing money. The more of something you have, the less valuable it is. That's why gold is valuable, because there's not much of it. This is why we don't have to pay for oxygen, because there's so much of it. And water is kind of in between. We're basically just paying for the service of somebody bringing us water. Otherwise, water would be free. So there's kind of a scale of things that we have, in abundance, and things that we have less in abundance, and they are worth more in monetary terms as you go along this scale. So gold being on this end, well, Bitcoin being on this end, real estate being on this end, shit like that being on this kind of rare scale of things is worth more. And when we have something like cash, which is just being printed and printed and printed and printed and printed, well, we have more and more and more and more and more and more and more of it. The value of it goes down, or it's more like the value of everything else that we're buying with money goes up, because we want more money for the things that we're selling, because there is more money, therefore it's worth less. It's a bit of a, what the fuck is going on? Well, this is the main issue with cash, with fiat money, okay? Fiat derives from Latin, something along the lines of trusting, and it's a trust-based system, basically. I'm not gonna go really too much, maybe I will. Maybe I won't, actually. I don't know how much is really necessary to know here. Just know that cash came around as a means of proof that we have the actual value in gold. So cash by itself, everyone knows it's just fucking paper. It's not fucking worth anything. It's meant to represent the value of something that we actually have that is valuable, if that makes sense. Like, for example, if I had gold bars at home, I would create these piece of paper notes that essentially say, I have the gold at home, I owe you. Basically, that's what cash is IOU notes. And we have been owing each other for so freaking long. This is why the world is in debt. That everyone's essentially forgotten that they're even IOU notes. Like, this is the actual value now. And I guess that works so long as we all agree that it has value, but there's still no stopping the kind of printing process. Especially the US dollar, they're printing like 4 to 5% more, which means that inflation rate is 4 to 5% per year, which means that after 5 years, 5 times 5, if it's 5% per year, after 5 years, 5 times 5, 25. After 5 years, your money is going to be worth 25% less. After 10 years, 50%. After 20 years, the value of our cash money is going to be 100% less than it is now. So that's it. That's why you should buy fucking crypto. In particular, Bitcoin. Okay, and I'm only going to talk about Bitcoin here. I have a Telegram group and stuff that you guys can join. It's free for now until 2022. Then it's going subscription based, where I do 1 to 3 to 4, maybe more next year, weekly calls, crypto calls per week. And I basically just teach a specific subject about crypto, obviously. But for the purpose of this video, we're just going to stick to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is really what we should be saving our money in. It is the ultimate savings. It's the ultimate asset right now. The reason for that is because cash is inflationary, and Bitcoin is deflationary. So essentially what this means is that the supply of cash just keeps increasing, which fucks up the value, whereas the supply for Bitcoin keeps decreasing, which increases the value, because Bitcoin actually becomes more scarce over time, because every 4 years the supply is halved. Now this might sound like fucking gibberish, but essentially what you need to understand is that Bitcoin is programmed to become more expensive. And I don't mean expensive, I just mean worth more. It's a store of value. It's a store in which you want to put your value in, so that it preserves that value. If it not just preserves it, but actually increases that value. This is just making your money work for you. So yeah, this is why we should be buying Bitcoin. And I would urge you guys to join the Telegram so that you can just kind of keep up to date and learn more. Because it's not just like buy Bitcoin anytime, although in the long run, that's a good idea. However, I would actually wait until, I mean, right now I'm still buying crypto, but I'm looking at December, January for prices to really peak out, and then we're going to be heading back down again, because there's cycles to this. It's kind of on a schedule kind of thing. Like I said, Bitcoin gets hot. The supply of Bitcoin gets halved every 4 years, meaning that every 4 years there is a cycle kind of scheduled, and this isn't for granted, this is not guaranteed, but it's the best bit of kind of information that we have to go off of. So long story short, you buy crypto or buy Bitcoin now. In fact, I'm going to pretty much just save in Bitcoin, put all of my money in Bitcoin, especially when Bitcoin heads back down again. And they will call it a crash, and I guess you could call it a crash, but it's really just a correction in the long term. So yeah, this is why you should buy crypto. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just the best investment right now. It really is. It really is. And people will say it's speculative, and it is. It's risky. It is. But so is so many other fucking things. Peace.